Bede opened in September 2009. It is part of the Emmanuel Schools Foundation, and we are the fourth school in that family. Bede is an all-through academy from 3 years old right up to 18, although we are on two separate sites. The primary years has just over 700 children, and goes from nursery right up to year 6. And on the secondary year side, we have children from year 7 right through to year 13. In September 2013, we will have 1,150 children here.
Obviously, as a school with a Christian ethos, we do place strong value on our students. We do believe that they are intrinsically valuable, and that does place then a great worth on each and every one of them.
The things that make Bede unique is the value of the student themselves, seeing that student as very, very special indeed, with a huge ability to develop and to grow, and to help the students understand that they have particular talents and gifts that are unique to them, and enabling that student to achieve their personal best, whether that's academic, whether it's in sports, drama, music, creative writing, art, really that there are no limits or boundaries put on their potential.
Our core values underpin everything that we do on a daily basis.
A very important aspect of Bede Academy is that we care for the whole child. Academic results are really important, but there are values within a person that need to be fostered.
Integrity, or working with honourable purpose, helping them to develop perseverance and grit through the difficult times, will be values that they carry through into the workplace and into their homes. There are a number of very strong features within the academy, music being one of them.
I spend a lot of time around the music department, play guitar, develop my skills there, even though I didn't take music at A-level, so that helps, it benefits us.
Our sport, we are very strong and continue to develop with rugby and hockey.
The current year 10s, when they were in year 9, got through to the County Cup final. We've won quite a few competitions in sport. The Lions Tours are a mixture of students from Bede, Emmanuel, Trinity and King's Academy, and the students come together. The first year we went to Lake District and played some pretty prestigious schools, Sedbergh and Barnard Castle among them, and then last year we went on a tour of Scotland, round Edinburgh and Glasgow.
Our drama productions, each year we look forward to the drama productions, and they so far have included Animal Farm, Joseph, Oliver, and this year putting on Romeo and Juliet, our first Shakespeare play.
Since entering the classroom, I've been able to bring a dimension to my lessons and my teaching which shows a real world application for things that you pick up in a classroom, and I think that's really important to communicate to students that there is a whole world of opportunity out there and the work starts now, and sometimes that link isn't always made, and so that's one of the reasons I really enjoy teaching. I also love the fact that I get to do things like the shows and the productions which allow me to be more creative and use some of my skills and do some of the things that I enjoyed when I was a student from the other side of the desk.
The resources we have are phenomenal. I've never worked in an establishment where you have access to such state-of-the-art, high-tech resources.
If we're looking at the engineering rooms, because that is our specialism, then you'll see that they are very well kitted out.
From electrical CAD/CAM work through to your more traditional machine shops, lathes, milling machines. We are very, very fortunate in that respect.
Our sports facilities, including the gym and AstroTurf, our sports grounds, are all of superb quality. Music facilities, one just has to look around and see what is here, and our visitors, parents and the students themselves recognise what we've got, and they have been particularly well looked after.
Well, I think in terms of extracurricular opportunities, it's absolutely vast. There really is something for everybody. I don't think there's a member of staff at Bede who doesn't offer something that they've got an interest or an expertise in, and I think that's something that sets the school apart.
Over 90% of our students are involved in extracurricular activities.
Within English, we have a junior reading group who are currently reading The Hobbit. We have a senior reading group who are just about to start reading The Book Thief. We have a drop-in evening where if you were struggling with homework, you can drop in, and a member of staff is always on duty there. We have a speech competition, a spelling bee competition.
Like our sister schools, we have a broad yet rigorous curriculum. Languages, many students study languages, French or German or both. Humanities, we insist that everyone does either geography or history or both. But there's still plenty of scope for people to choose art, music, child development, catering, courses like that develop a different side of their character.
We have a large nursery, 40 children in the morning and 40 in the afternoon. That helps the children to prepare for their schooling. I believe that our children are most fortunate to be in a 3 to 18 academy. Transition is a difficult period for children. We don't have that problem.
The success of the academy will be measured most obviously through the grades that young people get. That's what people look for, and indeed that is very important. We are here to ensure that they achieve the highest standard that can be attained, and in fact many of our children have exceeded the grades that they would have been expected to get on an external measure.
When we opened in 2009, the oldest students we had were in year 9, so we had to wait 3 years to get any results from them. We were told when they came that they were very significantly below the national average. In the final analysis, however, at GCSE, we achieved 79% 5 A stars to C, 57% including maths and English, and we also got 30% EBAC, which put us second in Northumberland. And of the 160 students who were in year 11 last year, almost 100 of them now are in our sixth form.
Our students are hardworking and they do want to achieve. They do want to achieve well, and we are absolutely delighted with how they did.
Students have been labelled in the past that they're significantly weaker than the average. We leave all that stuff at the door. We don't take any notice of those statistics. As far as we're concerned, we want every student to achieve their personal best.
We work very closely with parents. That is from the time that the child is accepted into Bede Academy. Parents are very supportive. We do expect quite a lot from our parents because we believe it's their responsibility to help their children to develop.
We are responsible for part of a young person's education, but the rest of that will happen in their community and particularly within the home.
We have very, very high attendance at parents' evenings for social functions that we may put on, Easter fairs, Christmas fairs. Very, very well supported, as are our productions that the children put on.
Perhaps one of the things I love the most about here is the staff. I think I have excellent relationships with my colleagues, and I know, having had experience in other schools during my training and my NQT year, that in other schools there isn't the atmosphere that there is here. We all meet together in the staff room at break times and lunch times and have tea and toast, and that really does help you get out of bed in the morning.
Bede is a place where you can come as a newly qualified teacher and you'll be given the opportunity to continue to learn within that first year and beyond that as well.
During my training year and my NQT year, I found the training and CPD opportunities excellent. Every single week I had training on a Thursday evening, and it covered everything that I needed in order to hit those standards that are required in both years. I was promoted to literacy leader in my third year of teaching, and immediately I was approached and asked if I would lead a CPD on literacy, and that was delivered to NQTs and GDP students. So I think it was quite nice because I had only just recently been through those years, so I could relate to the trainees quite well.
There are lots of opportunities because it's a large academy for people to develop and enhance their skills, whether it be leadership or whether it be a leadership in a subject as a subject lead.
I would say that teaching in general is an extremely rewarding career where you have the opportunity to influence students, where you have the opportunity to be a role model, and where you have the opportunity to see an impact from the things that you're doing, and also pass on a love for your subject as well. You hope in at least 2 or 3 cases.
I absolutely, genuinely love teaching. And I think the thing I love most about my job is that not one single day is ever the same. I love the wider aspect of school life. So yes, I'm a teacher, but I could also be a netball coach, run a reading club, be involved in a performing arts competition, made it the X Factor and have fun with the students in that. You never are just actually teaching and going home and that's the end of it. There's so much more to it.
The first thing that I look for is someone who is passionate about their subject and wants to convey that to the young people here. So it's a love for teaching. Someone who is an expert in their subject and knows their subject very well, and someone that has the ability to be able to teach in an engaging way, and someone that has got the commitment and the determination to see young people succeed, as well as to contribute beyond the classroom. So they are contributing to that all-round individual.